geospatial analytics solutions to enhance the maritime domain awareness and to minimize the impact in the marine ecosystem. First, I'm going to talk a bit about our company, following by the current maritime situation. I'm going to show our solutions, its applications, and lastly, I'm going to present our maritime platform through a video. So I'll give an introduction of our company. At ST Engineering, we provide a suite of satellite solutions from the design, manufacturing, ground operation, and launch management. And from GeoInsights, we provide geospatial products and services using our own satellite data and our partners' data as well. So it will be in this part of the business that I'm going to focus my presentation today. Okay, sharing about GeoInsights, our solutions can be applied in a different wide range of industries, like, for example, energy and infrastructure industry, for agriculture as well, environment, and today I'm going to focus in our maritime solutions. Okay, let me share with all of you how is the current maritime situation in these three main topics, like maritime incidents, illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, and lastly, the maritime pollution, specifically for oil spill. So sharing with all of you how is the maritime situation regarding incidents. So according to IFC, the Information Fusion Center from Singapore, more than 1,600 maritime incidents happened in a year. This information is from 2018 and 2019. And all these incidents are like robbery, piracy, smuggling, human trafficking, other maritime terrorism, illegal fishing as well. So this situation is showing us that measures has to be taken, and our solution can help to ensure security over the maritime transport and security as well. So let me talk about how is the situation in illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, commonly known as IUU. This activity, IUU, generates between 15 to $36 billion in illicit profit each year. This is according to the report by the Global Financial Integrity. And these situations are, it's also it causes another impact, that it's an unfortunate fact of overfishing by catch, and all these situations. So according to the United Nations, overfishing, 93% of the world's commercial fish are already fished at maximum levels or are overfished. So this activity causes a huge impact on sustainability. As well, it causes impact in the livelihoods of fishermen to be at risk. So let's talk about now how is the situation, the economic impact in oil spill. So oil spill, the economic cost per incident could range between $2 million to $32 million. I'm just talking one incident. And this, in this picture, I'm illustrated the recent case in 2020. I know there is another case this year actually, but just to share that case, it is in the Mauritius area, where the company, the main cost was 32 million after some agreement. The economic cost for that incident was 9.1 million. So this is a huge number. And it's not only the number, it's also the impact around this. So the maritime ecosystem and the seas, oceans that are polluted, this is sad. So now let me share with all of you how is our solutions and how our solutions can help to address the maritime security and sustainability. So our solutions could be applied for maritime security and sustainability. So for example, for maritime security, what we are able to do is to track and monitor all the vessels around the world using the vessel transmission data. And if something suspicious happens, we are able to highlight it immediately using our satellite data to verify the anomaly and also inform the authorities to take actions. Another situation where our solution can be applied is in the area of sustainable fishing. So for sustainable fishing, what we do is we track all the fishing vessels around the world, and we take particular attention in the movements of the vessel. So in the case that one vessel take a different route, or they are having different movements, suspicious movements, or movement that they are not supposed to do, we are able to highlight it immediately and identify the vessels and correlate the information, of course, using our satellite image. Another situation for this in this area of fishing is, for example, when the fishing vessel is fishing without license. Is like they don't have the license, but they are fishing in the area. So we are able to highlight all these vessels and identify it as soon as possible. And to have a complete view of our solutions in the area of sustainability and maritime environment, what we are able to do is to monitor and to have a constantly monitoring of over the seas and oceans, and monitor activities that could harm the oceans. For example, activities like oil spill or oil dumping as well. So this is, to have to help in the cleanup activities as soon as fast as possible. So now let me talk about how our technology benefits countries in managing their seas and ocean resources. I bring some examples here. So for example, in the maritime security, we are able to track and monitor all the vessels around the world using AIS data. As you know, is automatic identification system. So in the case that the AIS data or the vessel, they show us some anomalies, we are able to identify it using SAR and optical satellite image as well. So for example, in this case, we are showing that all the vessels are in green. It means that the vessel, the information through our AIS data match with our information and measurements from the satellite image. So these correlations we are calling like the vessel is normal vessel, and it will be highlighted in green. Also, we are able to provide the identity of the vessel, for example, the owner, the type of the vessel, the class, previous owners as well, the history, all this identity we are able to provide it through. Now let me share about how, what is going to happen, for example, in the case that one of those vessels is stopped to transmit or they are not broadcasting AIS data. So in that case, they are going to be like dark or ghost dark. We call it dark. Then it means that they are not broadcasting AIS data. So in that case, with our technology and using multimodality data fusion and artificial intelligence, we are able to detect it and predict where is the real location of the vessel. So that prediction is according to the direction and the speed. So we are able to detect it and provide some key information for the authorities. So for example, in that case, our solution can be able to identify the size of the vessel, the class as well, the type. We can identify if it is a cargo, if it is a tanker. Then with all this information, we help the authorities to take actions and to help them in further investigations. Now let me talk about what kind of another suspicious activities that we are able to detect. So for example, in this case, I'm bringing here one of those examples when we define as a suspicious vessel. So for example, in the case that the AIS information doesn't match with our measures from the satellite data, we are able to identify it immediately. Then in this case, the dimension is not correlated with our solution. So in this case, our AIS data is showing us that the vessel is smaller, but the real size with our analytics and in-house solution, we are showing that the vessel is bigger. So something suspicious is with that vessel, right? Then we highlighted and detected it immediately. Another kind of suspicious vessels can be not only about the size, it could be the type, for example, the type of the vessel, the class as well. Then we are able to detect it automatically as well. Okay, let me share another capabilities that we have and another situation. We are able to detect side-by-side, alongside vessels detection. Why this is important? It is because sometimes we notice that some activities, for example, illegal transshipment or smuggling happen in these cases, in situations where two vessels are parked side by side. So our solution can identify it as well, can identify both vessels and provide identity of both. In the case that one of them goes dark, we are able to identify it using SAR and satellite data. This image specifically is using SAR as well. This is our main capabilities in the company. Now let me share with all of you how we help the maritime ecosystem through our oil spill detection. So as I mentioned earlier, what we do is monitor all the seas and identify where are and who caused the oil spill or the oil dumping. So in this case, this is a case in Vietnam where we detected the length of the oil spill. And as well, if the satellite image, with the satellite image, we are able to detect who caused this situation. So for example, in this year, we hear about a case where oil spills start to appear in a beaches in a country, but they don't know who caused these oil spills. So it is evident that the geospatial solutions and using satellite data, we are able to help to identify who caused the vessel and as well to identify early these kind of situations to help in the cleanup activities and avoid more like disasters or everything. So as you know, sometimes oil spill is takes like more than 10 years to have a full recovery of the ecosystem. And most of the time, it requires decades to have all the cleanup activities. So it is not simple as that. So yeah. In the next slide, I'm going to show our Maritime platform. It is a cloud-based platform. Everything is anytime, anywhere. You can access anytime, anywhere. And we are able to identify and process all the satellite image automatically detect all the dark vessels, suspicious vessels. We have our panel and dashboard where we show our latest image updated, where are the main suspicious activities highlighted in the global map. And yeah, let's take a look of the video. So at the Sea Engineering Insights, we aim to keep your waters safe, secure, and sustainable with our enhanced geospatial analytics solutions. CSE, thank you very much. Gracias, obrigada. Arigato.